Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Marcus Speaks. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Marcus Speaks Live. Sorry for the tardiness. Boomer tech. Oh my gosh, this shit was pissing me off. So, as always, the show goes on. So, let me get myself together. I need to see if I have everything right now. Let's see. Yep, that's good. That's good. I got all that put in there. All right, so everything should be fine right now. Let me check my comments. Let me see if I pinned that. All right, I did that. All right. Okay, so everything's cool. So everybody start writing in the comments section. Sorry for the delay. I had to reschedule everything. I had to re-upload everything. Like I had to do a whole bunch of shit in order for this show to start. Well, to be in a good spot. So probably won't get the amount of people that I usually get in here, but I guess I'm talking for my health right now. But if you could, people, please like this video, share this video, and I mean share this video to your social medias right now, if you could. Can I do that on Instagram? Hold on, I gotta put up a story on Instagram real fast. I'll be right there. Thought you could put links. Oh, there we go. All right. So everything should be fine right now. I need to get rid of some of these other ones. All right, so everything's good now. So we can start the show. So we can do this like we usually do. All right. So once again, everyone, welcome back to Marcus Speaks Live, the only podcast that gives you some trending topics that I find that was good to speak about this week, as well as a whole bunch of other stuff. If you could, once again, please like this video, subscribe if you're new here, and hit that bell icon to all, and share this to your respective social medias. Also, if you could, do me one big favor. Go to the description box. You'll see that underneath of the description of this show, and as well as underneath the description of the show, you'll see that I have links pinned down there. Okay, so the Marcus Speaks link is the second one. Hit that, or you can copy and paste it if you're on your phone or computer, and do a post on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook or whatever that you're on. Also, do me this one big favor. the Rumble link that's underneath of the Marcus Speaks Play link. Hit that link right now. Go and subscribe. Um, that with that link, I need 25. Well, really, right now, 17 more people. I mean, 18 more people to follow me over there, so I can start streaming live over there as well, just in case the conversation gets too spicy over here on YouTube. We can go right over to Rumble. All right. Also, the Marcus Speaks Play channel will be going down March 1st. I'm not getting any traffic, so I'm just doing away with it. Also, anyone who is subscribed to me over there that is subscribed to me over here as well, thank you. But I said this last night on that channel. If you're not subscribed to me, subscribe to the Marcus Speaks channel. You guys need to do this now. You need to subscribe to the Marcus Speaks channel right now. Plus, you have more. It's more stuff over here, so Also, what else do I have? If you would like to come up here and speak with me, there is a link pinned in the live chat right now. All right, but it comes with some rules, and these are the rules. You must be on camera at all times. So that means back here in the backstage, and if you want to, when you come up on the main show or the main stage. With that being said, if you don't want to be on camera here on the main stage to the public, that's fine as well, but you still have to be on camera once you come back here to the backstage. All right, and please silence all background noise. If you have me on either on your phone or on your television or on your computer, whatever device you may have me on, turn me down or turn me off, and turn whatever off that's on in the background that may be loud. I'm trying to run at least a semi-professional podcast here, okay? So please do me that one favor. Help me help you, and I'll help you by bringing you up here, all right? And lastly, like this video, subscribe, and share this video to your respective social medias if you could. All right, people, if you ever watch my show, you know I like playing videos when I do my show. For the reason for this, it helps me further my point, and it helps you understand fully what I'm trying to get over and what I'm trying to say. All right. So if you guys don't know, that is called fair use by me playing other people's videos. With that also being said, I have those said videos credited in the description box below. So if you want to catch these as well, you can hit those links. And well, no, there aren't any links. I'm sorry, they're just credited. Sorry. So maybe I should start putting the links in there as well. I'll do that once I get off of here. So, anyway, that's called fair use. Is not only a YouTube policy, it's also the law. So I want to follow both to a T. So instead of me trying to tell you exactly what fair use is, well, I'll just get my past self to do it. Hello, everyone. I'm going to tell you about fair use. It's the law. Warning. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyright motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 USC 107. So that's fair use, people. So we're gonna have a good show tonight. So but before I get into that, I want to speak about something real fast. All right. There was a picture floating around on social media, and a lot of people had a lot to say about it. I also want to say some shit about it as well because I personally I don't find anything wrong with the picture. It's just that everybody's causing an uproar about the picture. So here's the picture. It is of Erykah Badu and her 18-year-old daughter, Puma. Um, Personally, I don't like. So Puma's too young for me. All right, I'm 34. I'm 34 years old. 18-year-old girls, they don't do anything for me. So, um, although she's a nice looking girl, nice body. It's her mom of which I'm staring at. This is why, because she grown. All right, she grown. That's the reason why I'm looking at Erykah as if she is a nice, just came off of the table candy apple. You see her with that candy apple red? Oh my gosh. Now some people say Marcus don't do it, don't mess with Erykah. She'll have you in some crochet pants and all. I'm like, look, check this out. I'll welcome those crochet pants. How about that? Those crochet pants will be worn, all right? But no, I seen something the other day where the daughter Puma was actually explaining the picture basically. So she got these pants from some website. So I guess she bought herself and probably her mom thought that they looked nice, so she got her a pair as well. So, you know, you know, mother and daughter, mom's an entertainer, so mom has to l- look, oh, good all the time. And then, it's the daughter, which I believe she is a singer as well. So, they're just enticing the audience. That's all that they're doing. They're enticing the audience, sparking their interests of what they think that the audience might want. And I don't see anything wrong with this picture. Jesus Christ. All this ass on this goddamn picture. And everybody fucking complaining. Man, if you don't get out of here, all that ass. Shit. And these is Texas girls. You gotta remember, Erykah Badu's from Texas, I believe. Is it Dallas? She's from, and then her daughter, which is her daughter is not only just Erykah's. It's not just Erykah's daughter. It's the DLC's uh daughter, the rapper DLC. Now, I want to know what the DLC women, DLC's women in his family look like. That's what I was trying to say. Because if they thick too, then it's genetic. Like, how can you get upset at this picture? Because like I said, Puma, she's a cute girl, but she's too young for me. I'd never look at her in a sexual sense because she's 18. I was 18. I dealt with 18-year-old girls. I know how they operate, and I know what day and age we are in right now. It's the digital age. When I was coming up, when I was 18, it was still kind of analog in a way. Technology was making its steps to where it is now. But you know, you got this picture now, and it's delicious. I like to lick both cracks. To be honest, like that's just me. All right. So you can't get upset at what the hell I'm talking about because this is it's a great picture. Everybody take a good gander, take some screenshots of this picture while it still lasts on this channel because it will be going down in a couple minutes. I do want to start this show. So you've been warned now, so do it now. All right. So I'm saying y'all don't see it anymore, but I still see it. It's right here, like. About to make this my computer's wallpaper. Anyway, let's keep going. So I got a lot in store for you guys tonight. Um, I have three good pre-show topics to talk about tonight, as long with the main show topic. I will be speaking about tonight with the pre-show. Damar Hamlin's body double conspiracy. Also, trans community deems Aretha Franklin's Natural Woman song offensive. And also, I have Beyonce receives backlash for her Dubai concert performance. That's what I'll be speaking about with the pre show. You already seen the thumbnail, what I'll be speaking about with the main show. So, how about we start the show with these pre show topics? How about that? Let me get some theme music in here. Just for a little bit. So, you know, everybody. So starting the show off with this Damar Hamlin situation. So a lot of people feel as though that this Damar Hamlin situation, with him being at the Bills game last Sunday, is they feel that it wasn't him. And my whole thing is, well, how do you think that if the man was at the game? They don't want to hear that. So I took it upon myself to say, you know what? People need to hear the truth, Marcus, so why don't you tell them? So that's exactly what the hell I'm going to do. And I took it out of my bookmarks. I took that photo out of my bookmarks on my Twitter page. Oh man, come on. Damn it. Because I was going to show y'all something. I was going to show you guys something else that they were saying as well. But I can't do it because it's not here. Or they might have took it down. So, let me see. Alright, that's enough of the thing. Is there because it was a video I wanted to show you guys of them saying this is him at practice, and why do you guys feel as though that I think I just seen it? Here it goes. They don't even look like him. What the hell is wrong with people? Okay. All right, never mind, because this ain't even the same person, is it? Nope, it's not the same person. So I'm glad I got that cleared up. Good. So how about we get into? Did I? Hold on. Okay, I did do it. Good. So how about we hop into this conspiracy with this video that I have lined up for you? What up, Big Dicky? Hey, yo, BD, share this to your social medias, please. Check the thumbnail.
Like doctored
people
and
eating faces.
Yeah, and then they're like, well, okay.
My bad. So I started over.
Damar Hamlin of the Buffalo Bills made an appearance at the Bills game yesterday, waving to fans and players from box seats while recovering from the cardiac arrest he suffered earlier this month. However, Hamlin's homecoming was tainted after conspiracy theories spread online, alleging the man seen in the Bills' press box is not Hamlin, but a body double. Theorists particularly want to know why Hamlin's face cannot be clearly seen in his big return. However, Hamlin himself seemed to poke fun at allegations he's been replaced, tweeting a picture of his new mural with the caption, "Clone."
You got Avril Lavigne. They Avril Lavigne him. Do you know that one?
That she's allegedly
She was killed and replaced.
Yeah. What is going on with the internet right now? I mean,
there's a lot of conspiracy theories when it comes to like body doubles. Like this one is probably like maybe the most popular one is Gucci Mane. So Gucci Mane, so they put up side by side pictures all the time, right? So it's fat Gucci Mane and then it's skinny Gucci Mane. They're saying that skinny Gucci Mane is the body double. He's the clone, right? So it's like, well, you haven't heard of people losing weight? Like, he was a fat dude. He went to jail. When he came home, I think in jail he started eating better or whatever. Plus, he didn't have a lot of the shit that he could eat inside that like he did outside. So he started eating better and he started losing weight. And people always say, well, that's not Gucci Mane, blah, 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 blah. Don't even look like him. It's like, nah, that's Gucci Mane. Another one that they just brought up was Avril Lavigne. That's another popular one. They said that Avril Lavigne, the original Avril Lavigne, died somehow, and then they created a clone, and that's the Avril Lavigne that we see now. And it's like, no, Avril Lavigne got pregnant, and she had her baby. She stayed from making music for I don't know how many years it was, but she when she came back, she looked unrecognizable to everyone. And plus, her music changed. Like she did like the punk rock type of thing, and then she came back. Like I think she started doing pop music, like pop rock music when she came back, which I believe that's what she was doing before, but it had more of a punk edge to it. But now she does like pop rock stuff. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people think that that's it's a lot of people that they say are body doubles, and it's like just stop the bullshit. All right, let's keep going.
Talk a lot about how crazy misinformation campaigns are and all of this, but is this nuts that there is a non-zero number of people who think that this is a publicity stunt, or is it nuts not to think that it could possibly credibly be a publicity stunt?
Wait a minute, I'm feeling.
Did you take the jab, Robbie?
I did, as I've said. I took the booster too.
I mean, this is the thing. Like as you just alluded to, there's video after video after video of people on the internet doing what looks like, frankly, performative, put upon shaking and accusing the vaccine of that, and other people making fun of it, taking videos of folks twerking and dancing and wrestling and saying,
people don't
Pfizer.
fall for that kind of thing. We don't know, like, stuff online, you don't know a lot of whether it's genuine, whether you're being duped. I also saw a lot of, we criticized the heck out of the World Economic Forum at Davos, I think for a very good reason. But then I saw some tweets that were just like fake about things, sessions they'd had that were made up, that were not, that had been like doctored.
People eating faces.
Yeah. And then they're like, well, okay, maybe that's fake, but that sounds like something they would do. Well, just why don't you just share the actual information that they're doing with criticism?
Oh, yeah. Did you see, speaking of misinformation, this is now just the misinformation panel. There was a tweet that launched 1,000 stories about how trans activists think Aretha.
All right, that's enough. So, you get the gist of it. So, let's get into the article. This video was from The Hill. I believe they do a show on there called Rising. I think it comes on in the morning, maybe, that nobody probably watches. So, the article that I have for you today comes from the Daily Mail. So, let's get to it. Damar Hamlin shuts down ridiculous clone conspiracy theories. The one video that I didn't grab was multiple people that called Damar and showed that it was actually him. So I'm pretty sure you guys saw those. So I just wanted to give a different perspective of this. So let's get to this. Let's get to this article. So Damar Hamlin has addressed conspiracy theories related to the cardiac arrest that he suffered shortly after the new year. Following his first public appearance during the Buffalo Bills' defeat to the Cincinnati Bengals in the NFL division round matchup, the 24-year-old safety this 24-year-old safety gestured a shape of a heart with his fingertips, his signature hand signal, on Sunday, as he was shown on the scoreboard in Orchard Park from a luxury suite atop Highmark Stadium. He was also recorded greeting Bills teammates earlier in the locker room before the 27-10 home loss, which ended Buffalo's hopes of a Super Bowl appearance. However, conspiracy theories on Twitter simply didn't believe that the ex-Pittsburgh football player was there. Therefore, Hamlin responded with a cryptic message on Twitter, poking fun at his doubters, who tweeted that the NFL had hired a body double to pretend to be Hamlin on Sunday. Conspiracy theorists have ridiculously used Hamlin's reluctance to grant any media outlets an interview since earlier this month as the main reason behind their beliefs. They also claim that the 24-year-old appearing masked up and wearing alien frame sunglasses to Sunday's game was suspicious, despite the 30-degree snowy weather. A source told TMZ, as if TMZ is the end-all be-all, that the allegations were false. I believe his family said that. Bill's center Mitch Morse was also quick to shut down these fabrications, nonetheless, as he explained that Hamlin is a naturally reserved person. Just his presence, I think, speaks volumes, Morse told ESPN. He's not a big rah-rah guy, and I'm sure that at some point he's a little bit exhausted from people asking how he's doing or being put in a position that he didn't ask to be put in. His presence alone, his smile, and his positive energy, which he's always had, always interject energy and good vibes with the group. Hamlin, a 6th-round pick from the 2021 NFL Draft, is still recovering from his horrifying collapse against the Bengals on Monday Night Football in Week 17, in which he needed to be I have no idea what this word is. Resuscitated twice after nearly dying on the field of Paycor Stadium's Cincy's football arena. Jordan Rooney, Hamlin's marketing representative, disclosed that the Bills player still requires oxygen and is having his heart monitored regularly to ensure there are no setbacks or after effects. Though he though he can visit the team's facility, Damar is not in a position to travel often and requires additional rest to help his body heal. He added, "It's it's unsure whether the football safety will even return to NFL action." So that's a little bit of what's going on right now. Damar, he showed up to the stadium. No one saw his face. It was what the game came on around 4 or something like that. So how would you expect to see somebody in plus you're on the East Coast, so it gets dark quick. On the East Coast now because we are in daylight savings time. And the camera, was out on the field pointed up at him, and it's like, how do you expect to see a clear picture of him if he's one behind glass at that? So there's reflection, and then he's wearing a mask, and he's probably taking in oxygen as well as we saw. But some people were saying, well, it's no way that could be him because he's not, he usually does this and blah 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 blah, and it's like you're describing what he does on the field to him doing what he does out, just in public or whatever. So Jay said they kept the cam 100 feet at 1,000 feet at least. It was just weird, like this whole Damar thing, and it's like, yeah, he did suffer a crazy injury, you know what I'm saying, which has never happened or was the second time it happened on a football field, and um it was unfortunate that happened to him, and everyone on the field that day, they felt bad, and most players were crying and stuff like that. But the only thing you can really ask for is to make sure that we put Damar always in your prayers, and to make sure that he gets a speedy recovery. That's the best we can do. Now, to go off and just to start, you know, coming off with conspiracy theories saying that's not him, that's a body double, that's a clone, blah, blah, blah. They hired somebody. It's like, where's your proof? Like, where's your proof? But nonetheless, he was there, his family was there, his mom and his little brother, as they do always. And, Damar's just chilling right now because he did suffer cardiac arrest, which he had to be resuscitated twice on the field, and he suffered a heart injury, so it's going to take more time for him to be his normal self. He's still going. His heart's being monitored. He's probably still going through some sort of treatment or whatever to make sure that his heart stays um stays at the correct amount of beats per minute, and it's just some things that he has to do and take care of before we see him back on the field. So let's hope for his speedy recovery. I give Damar a DJ horn for being the person that he is. So let's keep going. So with the next story, our beloved Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin. So earlier this week, if you guys didn't know, there was a parody account that wrote a post on Twitter that stated that Aretha Franklin's beautiful song, Natural Woman, was offensive to the trans community. And I say boo. All right? I say boo. Do I got any boos on the stream deck at all? I probably don't. I probably took it off. But like, this is even ridiculous. Like, I don't know. I'll do a drum roll. I don't know. Anyway, it's just ridiculous for the simple fact that, you know, a lot of people got upset. Like, they were really upset at this. Look, I didn't really feel any type of way about that. Like, I was just, like I just said, you know what? They come for every damn thing. Like, what's new? You know, it's like the more we argue with this group of people, the worse we look, because they're already batshit crazy. Like, let's put that out there. They're already batshit crazy. They believe that they are what they are not. So for everyone to start arguing with a said group that is batshit crazy because of their beliefs, that makes us look crazy as well, to be arguing with these people. I don't argue with these people, like, at all. Like, it's beyond me. Like, if they got something to say, it's like, yeah, okay. You know, who really believes you at the end of the day? So, our beloved Queen of Soul, you don't go after her, all right? That's one thing you don't do. Aretha Franklin is a national treasure in the black community. Like, you need to chill all the way the fuck out. Like that shit is crazy. But anyway, so I got a video for this as well. That's not the video. So let's get to it.
Kelly J, the song Natural Woman by Aretha Franklin, that is now being attacked. And this tells us an awful lot. The song Natural Woman, so a song praising women and then the natural femininity of women, famous anthem, great song. That is now being demonized by the woke as offensive to trans people. What was
Are we sure that's not parody? That's too crazy.
It is too crazy. Maybe it is parody, but it does seem to go to the heart of the matter, where behind you have a sign on the wall saying being a woman is not a crime. We have a segment on this show, Kelly J, which we've had for the last couple of years, called War on Women. And it does seem that the focus should really be not on the extravagant or the excessive claims of the militant trans movement, but the focus should be on protecting women's rights to be women in safe spaces, to be girls who can play sports with other girls. And that seems to be where the focus should be. But people like yourself and Catherine Deves and J.K. Rowling and others who try and make this point are vilified viciously, not just tried to close down what you're saying, but attacked in the most vile terms. Tell us your thoughts on why being a natural woman is so important.
Wait. Before she continues, I'm not a woman, but I want to give my opinion on it. So, hold on. What was this question again? So his question was, tell him what being a natural woman is so important. And I'll say this: I'm not a woman again, but I will state this. Being a natural woman is a good thing because of this, because it stops getting trans people killed. Because the more trans women lie to straight men, the more they get killed. hope everybody's following me. Being a natural woman is a good thing because no one gets killed. Now it was a Twitter post that I commented on probably was like a week or so ago, and it was a picture. No, it was a video of someone who didn't tell their boyfriend. I believe it was a meme. I think it was either a picture, a video, or a meme that stated this. I'm a trans woman, and my boyfriend nor does his parents know that I'm a trans woman. What should I do? And I was sitting there thinking, I was like, what the fuck? Like, how did the dude not know? And how long have y'all been dating that this man doesn't know? So, so my comment to that was, this is the sick shit that these motherfuckers are into, and this is the reason why they get killed. That was my comment. I got some likes from it, but I wasn't even doing it for the likes. I basically stated some facts. It's like, look, trans women of America and all over the world, if you guys want men to like you, right? Be yourself. And that's a stretch of the imagination, but because y'all aren't being yourselves, you're being someone that you think that you are, but you're not. And it's like, straight men like women. Like, I like women. I like real, natural women, like Aretha Franklin said. All right? I want a woman to feel like a natural woman when she's around me. Or should I say cisgender and make y'all, go crazy. This is why. This is why we need to have this discussion with these motherfuckers, because of this reason. By you lying to somebody, and these are men. Men always get told not to make the decision for women. Basically stating if men want to cheat on either their wives or their girlfriends or something like that, is people say, instead of just doing it and making the choice for the woman, why don't you sit down, have a good talk with them, and tell them what you're out here doing, so they can make the decision on their own if they want to be a part of a relationship like that, right? By having them make the choice for themselves. So, trans women, I think y'all need to have this discussion as well. Instead of just lying, how about you have a sit down with the straight man that you like, and tell him who you are so he can make the decision for himself if he wants to pursue you. If he doesn't drive a fucking knife into your chest first. But it's a win-lose situation, so you might as well just go ahead and do it. Because and trans people will say that this is causing violence against them. It's like, nah. What's causing violence against y'all is yourselves. Just tell the truth. Just say I'm in transition, because most of y'all still got y'all's most of y'all still got y'all's dick in the boys. And I don't know why that makes me laugh. Anyway, and y'all are sitting here looking stupid, making statements almost every year stating that trans women are women, or straight men need to get it through their heads that trans women are women, and they need and straight men need to start dating trans women. It's like, nah, dog. Like, I don't agree with that, like, at all. I'll stay single for the rest of my life if that's what y'all are into. nah, I can't do it. Can't do it. And I won't do it. All right. So that's my answer to his question. It's like, just tell the truth. All right. Allow people to make their own decisions. Because the more and more y'all start making the decisions for straight men, the more and more you guys get knives drove into your chest, or you get shotguns to where you become unrecognizable. I'm just saying. I'm trying to help y'all out at the same time. It's like y'all need to start listening to people who actually have your best interests at heart. Because if y'all don't want to follow my advice, I'll be at y'all's funeral. Let's keep going.
I love being a woman. I'm really lucky. I've had 4 children, and I can't think of anything more important and amazing in my life than actually being a mum. But that is also being attacked. We're now called birthing persons or pregnant persons. So it's all of it. I just didn't know, and I don't think many women really know how much we're hated. And I hate to say it because I'm certainly not a victim. I don't have a victim mentality, but it's really hard to ignore the misogyny of this particular movement. And it means that a man who says he's frightened to go in a man's toilet is his words are more credible than a woman who says she doesn't want that man in her space. It's preposterous and nonsensical. And it only makes sense if you look at it as a quasi-religious cult. And I think we have to oppose it as if these people are brainwashed.
Now, that is a bold statement. And to what she was saying, trans men going into to straight bathrooms, or trans women going into uh women's bathrooms. Like, I'll tell y'all guys this right now. How many people do I work with right now? I think it's like 12 other people, include with my I think it's like 14 people including myself, right? So on my team, I have a trans man and I have a gay man that I work with. Both people are cool. Like, I don't have any issues with anybody. Both people are real cool. Like, I joke with them all the time. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know, they like me, I like them. Not in that way. Like, we want to fuck, but we're cool. We work with each other. You know what I'm saying? We see each other on a day to day. You know what I mean? So it took me aback one day when the trans man came, like the trans man beeline into the stall, and I thought that shit was fucking hilarious. It's like, come on now, like, you ain't got a beeline. Just walk in here as if you wanted the boys. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people are would say like, no, Marcus, you're setting the wrong example. It's like, look, in the men's bathroom, there's no talking. All right. When your dick is out, there is no talking whatsoever. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be like, hey, yo, dog, while my dick is out. Like, what the fuck you in here for? Like, nah. Go in there, do your business. I'm over here doing my business. I'm going to wash my hands. I hope you wash yours. And I'm going to exit the bathroom post haste. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, I can understand the issue with trans women going into a female bathroom, because most of these fuckers don't even got the surgery. They got their they still got their dick and the boys still attached. You know what I'm saying? So it's um like I can understand women's concern with that. You know what I'm saying? Because with dudes, we don't worry about no shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you ever been to a bar and the female bathroom was overcrowded. It's to where the woman had to go into the men's bathroom to use the bathroom. Like, it's not no weird shit that happens. Well, I can only speak for the places that I've been. So so let me just say that I can only speak for the places that I've been with this, whole thing I'm speaking about. You know, it happened to me twice. I'm using the bathroom. Girl pops in. Is anybody in that stall? Nah. You like? I immediately got scared. Like, it's like, oh shit. Let me finish up and wash my hands. And get the fuck out of here. Cause it's a girl in here now. Like, the last thing you want to be labeled as is a creep, a weirdo, or a rapist. Like, that's the last thing you want to be labeled as from leaving a bathroom when you was just trying to take a pee. Like, that's it. Like, that's just what it is. But with women being concerned, I get their concern. If there's a trans woman in a men's bathroom, I'm sorry, woman's bathroom, and like, I can see why most places didn't go through with the trans bathroom, but they should have went through with it because we wouldn't even be talking about this. Like, that's y'all's designated bathroom right there. I hope you guys see this as a win, but most places didn't. I believe California went through with it. Most of the blue states, went with it. Oh, I'm sorry, I said that backwards. My bad. Uh, Places like Texas, Florida, and whatever, they said no to. Hold on. No, places like Texas and Florida, I believe, are had installed trans bathrooms. It's the blue states that didn't do it, such as like California and stuff like that, because their whole thing is that trans women are women, so let them or allow them to go into the female bathroom. So okay, since I got that straight, um, there's a fight that we got. That's all I got to say. But that's way away from what I'm talking about, though. So let's get into the article. One alleged activist group in Norway is calling for Aretha Franklin, right here, the Queen of Soul. Aretha Franklin's hit 1968 song "You Make Me Feel a Natural Woman" to be removed from both Apple Music and Spotify after they deemed its lyrics offensive. The transcultural mindfulness alliance, I guess that's a activist group. So the Transcultural Mindfulness Alliance took to Twitter last week to condemn the ballot, citing that it has ignited harm against transgender women. How so? I just want to know how it, before all this trans shit was going on, there was gay and lesbians during Aretha Franklin's time coming up in the music industry. I'm pretty sure she saw some cross dressers in her time as well. But I don't see how. I don't see how the lyrics are harmful to trans women. But anyway, let's keep going. Aretha Franklin's 1968 song "Natural Woman" perpetuates multiple harmful anti-trans stereotypes, but they don't list them. The organization tweeted, "There is no such thing as a natural woman." The message continued. The song has helped inspire acts of harm against transgender women. Now, I believe that's you guys is doing. But let's keep going. TCMA is requesting it be removed from Spotify and Apple Music. This is see. Hold on. Let's stop it right there. Full stop. By you guys deeming something offensive and harmful, you can't do it to a place such as Apple, because if no one knows, the cat's out of the bag now. The CEO of Apple is a gay man. Tim Cook is a gay man. I hope everyone knows that. If you didn't know that, you know it now. Tim Cook is a gay man, all right? So, he's inclusive as well. So, if you see it on, like, you can go on to the Apple Watch app and you can see it. He has, multiple watch faces such as Unity for Black people, Pride for gay, trans, and lesbian and stuff like that. Or should I just say the LGBTQIA plus community? Y'all need to change that name. So if he caught word of this, I'm pretty sure he would have had to do a meeting with not only the estate of Aretha Franklin, which her son is still alive, so I'm pretty sure he runs the estate. Also, I'm pretty sure he would have to hear cognitive reasoning of why he should do that. I hope he's that smart. I hope he's just not like, well, yes, it should be taken off, whatever. Fuck all that. All right. This song was created way before any of these groups were formed. So they should chill the fuck out. Let's keep going. So, however, the group has since claimed that their original post was indeed a satirical one in a message to the post on Monday afternoon. The group also updated their Twitter bio to now say parody satire. The post has reached out to Franklin's rep, Spotify and Apple Music for comment. According to organization's bio on the social media platform, they aim to promote cultural changes to ensure the inclusivity of trans individuals. Many Twitter users were outraged by the opinion about the Queen of Soul's work and questioned the legitimacy of the claims. So, someone heard the song and attacked trans people. One person wrote in response, "What are things that never hold on. What are things that never happen for $400?" Another wrote, "Oh my, OMG, get a life and stop trying to cancel everything. How sad and pathetic one's life must be if this is a priority to you. This is a great song. You go, girl." At Aretha Franklin. Someone else typed, it's a great song, and I'm going to listen to it right now because of this post. Thanks. Others were so taken aback that they thought the statement came from a parody account. This is satire, right? One user questioned. This is parody. Good one, guys. Almost got me. Someone else second. The organization clarified later in a follow-up tweet that they were not, in fact, a parody account, but rather that they were trying to make culture fair for transgender individuals. Let's stop there. Y'all don't even want culture to be fair for yourselves. So how you gonna ask other people to be like, hey, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is messed up. I think we should get more, more seats at the table because, this is how we feel. No. All right, no. The way that this country works is that everyone's treated fairly. If you feel as though that you're treated unfair, well, you have an Equality Act that was allowed from the Supreme Court to protect you. So if no one's treating you fair, then it is now a federal crime. Well, not really. Let's not put that out there. It's not really against the law to treat anybody unfair, but you can take legal action if you are not treated fairly. All right? But I will also say this. How's it that you can say something about something but not give an example how? You said that it's offensive and it's harmful. Give some information, give us, some sort of, explanation of how it is. Just by saying it doesn't deem it offensive. All right? So y'all need to grow the fuck up. Like, that's what y'all need to do. Like, I know y'all's group is in this baby stages still, probably, but y'all need to grow the fuck up and know that if you feel as though that you're treated unfair, then maybe you should sit down with the people that you feel as though is treating you unfairly and state your claim. If you state your claim and have good information behind it, and some good examples for us to digest, then maybe shit will start being different. But y'all don't see it that way. Y'all want to just be like, well, this is what it is. This is how we feel, and we're not letting up. And it's like, well, this is what gets you hurt because you're trying to make everyone else's decision when you're making your decision. Your decision isn't the end all be all, and it's not the final decision. Other people have to hear what you're saying and then vote on it. Basically, stating their how they feel about what you're saying, and then it goes into the next stage of either someone does something about it or it just gets left alone. You just can't sit here and be like, well, it should change because we feel as though it should change and it's hurting us and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, well, why don't y'all get some talented people on your side, such as, songwriters and artists that are trans and, or, have these people start writing trans inclusionary songs. Like, what the fuck, man? You can't sit here and try and change history. This goddamn song is Grammy nominated. I believe it won a Grammy at that. So, there's that. Also, this woman is praised all over the fucking world for her singing abilities and her songwriting abilities as well. So it's like, how are you guys just sitting here? I believe Aretha Franklin can play multiple instruments as well, because she did grow up in the church. So, you know what I mean? But how can we make culture fairer for transgender people if you guys don't want cultural norms to be fair for everyone else? Like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, have you guys just sat and just listened to what these trans people say? Like, none of it makes any sense to anybody else but themselves. And to be honest, most of your gay, lesbian, and bisexual, queer, and asexual counterparts are looking at y'all like, I don't really think they should be a part of us. Like, they cause too much issues. Because gay people are okay with what they do. Lesbians, they're okay with what they do. Bisexuals are fucking greedy, but but then it comes y'all. Like, the Dave Chappelle joke when he spoke about, people being in the car, you got the gay, the lesbian, the bisexual, and the trans person. Like, when he got to the trans person, they were complaining. That's what you guys do. Like, and then you get upset at him for what he does. It's a little foreshadowing for what I'm speaking about tonight, everyone. Y'all like that foreshadowing? Anyway, let's keep going. At the time, Franklin's song "A Natural Woman" was deemed a powerful song and had an inspiring message. She even performed the hit at the Kennedy Center in Washington, D.C. in 2015 during a ceremony honoring the track's writer, Jerry Guffin and Carole King. Is it is that Carol Champagne King, or did I get that name? Anyway, let's keep going. Franklin passed away in August 2018 at 76 after a battle with advanced pancreatic cancer. So, much love. I need some applause. Because she deserves it. All right, we love you, Aretha Franklin. I hope you are doing concerts in the sky for for the man up high. And I would say this. Where's it at? A Natural Woman is.
This is a certified hood classic.
It's a certified hood classic, all right? Because every time I hear it, I always say,
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
goddamn right. Let's keep going, y'all. So, Aretha Franklin's song controversy was sparked by an apparent parody account. A Twitter account that made headlines for suggesting Aretha Franklin's hit "You Make Me Feel Like a Natural Woman" is offensive to trans people is reportedly a parody account. The Twitter account at Transmindful caused a firestorm of sorts for suggesting recently that Franklin's hit perpetuated multiple harmful anti-trans stereotypes and is offensive in helping to feed harmful anti-transgender stereotypes. Turns out it was seemingly all a joke. This is a parody account. The person behind the Twitter account told iHeartRadio.ca via direct message, "Never imagined anyone would take it seriously, LOL. There is no such thing as a natural woman," a tweet from the account said on January 20th. This song has helped inspire acts of harm against transgender women. TCMA is requesting it be removed from Spotify and Apple Music. The group is exclusively comprised of trans individuals and works toward promoting cultural changes to ensure the inclusivity of trans individuals. Since its formation a few weeks ago, TCMA has tweeted about the gender identities of pets and children as young as 4, boycotting Zara and H&M for separating their clothing by gender, and the ban of YouPorn for using the word she-male. Well, are they lying? Like, let's keep going. On Monday, TMCA tweet said, "For clarification, the TCMA is not a parody organization. Even Pierce Morgan was caught was caught up in it all." Okay, that's it. Morgan tweeted, "It's time to tell these woke. Oh, what the hell? This must be an English word. I don't know. Wastrels to fuck off and end this nonsense." So, you got even Pierce Morgan in this shit. So, for this organization to have such a wide range reach of pissing people off by saying that this song is deemed harmful is ridiculous at this point. Now, I will say this. By y'all trying to say that it's a joke, no one's joking with y'all. Like, you can't joke one-sidedly. Everyone has to get the joke. Now, or you're just a bad comedian. So with everyone stating their claim and with everyone stating their claim of how they feel about this, it says one thing, right? That trans people are just fucking unfair. Like, this is just what it is. Trans people are just fucking unfair. Like, you're trying to you're trying to tell people how they should think and feel when no one signed up for that. No one signed up for y'all to try to tell us how we should raise our children, how we should go about feeling about things, how we should go about allowing you into schools during for trans story hour. Like, I just saw a video yesterday that it was a transgender story hour, and this motherfucker was twerking in front of him. Not only that, you had it in Texas, and I did this story. I forgot when. I think it was either in October or September, maybe, of people bringing their kids to a bar called Mr. I believe it's called. And they had a drag show for the kids. Like, the fuck? And you saw a big ass lit up neon sign that said it's not gonna lick itself. And they're trying to say, well, that was for, the ice cream pops that we got at the place. It's not gonna lick itself. It's a cool marketing, thing. It's like, no. There's kids in here. You guys are damn near half naked, showing yourselves in front of kids. And then the motherfuckers stand up during these story hours talking about who wants to be trans. And it's like, the fuck? I better not ever hear, whenever I have kids, I better not ever hear that there was some transgender motherfuckers twerking and all kinds of shit at my kid's school, because I'm going to jail that day. I might even get shot. I'm going the fuck to jail because I'm not paying my taxes for y'all to do whatever the fuck you want with the money. So, although taxes are involuntary things that you do, but still, I still have a right to know what the fuck goes down at my child's school. Because you gotta remember, it's a public school. That's the reason why I always said, fuck it. With all this bullshit going on, I might as well either put my kids in private school or homeschool. Homeschooling would probably be the best option. But private school is probably one of those options I probably will look at, because these public schools ain't worth a goddamn. Like, I got a college education, which I didn't. Sorry, I graduated high school, didn't look back to go back to school, so I basically looked at it like this: I'm gonna start working, I'm gonna start paying my taxes, and I'm gonna try to have at least a half decent life that the job that I get will provide for me. And the one thing I don't want is hiccups during me doing this. And these are one of the hiccups. These motherfuckers. It's just fucking ridiculous. Anyway, let's move on to the final pre-show topic. So let's get into it. LGBTQ advocates turn on Beyonce over a concert in Dubai. This is ridiculous. Let's get into this video.
Beyonce has performed for the first time in years at an exclusive gig in Dubai, where she was reportedly paid £19 million. But some fans aren't entirely happy with that due to the anti-LGBT laws there. The gig was part of a private hotel launch. Beyoncé is, of course, a gay icon, and her new album, Renaissance, some say is a love letter to queer culture. But being gay in Dubai and the United Arab Emirates is a crime. But there are other fans who have been less critical and say that UAE countries are not the only ones with this stance on LGBT rights, and therefore they believe they shouldn't be singled out. Also, around 1.5 million Brits visit the United Arab Emirates every year, many of whom support LGBT rights. Beyoncé is yet to comment. Let us know what you think in the comments below.
All right. So, American singer. Let me get to it. Hold on. I don't want to. American singer Beyonce found herself in hot water with fans after she performed a concert in the United Arab Emirates, a country known for severe restrictions on LGBTQ rights. This is why I hope people are listening that are in the LGBTQ community. Because, matter of fact, let me get the book. One second. You guys can't see me, but hold on. You see what this is? This is a Quran, all right? Not only in the Quran, but the in the Hadith. Not only in the Hadith, but also like it states that it is shirk. All right? What is shirk? It means sin or wrongdoing or, whatever. It's shirk. You can't be gay if you are a Muslim man or woman or trans or whatever. You can't be it. All right? You can't be gay, you can't be lesbian, you can't be bi, you can't be any of that. If you are a Muslim man or woman, all right? It states it in not only just the forward but the rules of Islam. Like there's no way you can be transgender. Now, if you choose transgenderism or being gay or lesbian or bisexual, that's your own personal choice. You can do whatever the fuck you want. But if you feel as though you want to be a practicing gay, lesbian, trans, or what have you, while wanting to pursue, or let's say you was born into, excuse me, being born into being, a part of Islam. See, me myself, I chose Islam, so it wasn't much something that I could. It wasn't. It was something that I had to take in. It was something that I didn't know, right? Of stuff about the religion. So, with that being said, I'm a straight man, so none of that shit even, you know, makes me feel any type of way about it. So, you know, the only thing that you can do as a straight man or woman, you can date. Like that's the only thing you can do. You can date, but personal with personal choices and whatever masjid you go to, you know, they'll tell you themselves. But some people, some imams, they're lenient. They're like, you know what? If you want to date, go ahead. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Allah knows your heart. So if you love him and you love Islam, then you're fine. Like, you have no issues. And Allah has no issues with you as well. So, yeah, for them to get all in an uproar about LGBTQs and being at the concert for this hotel's grand opening, it's like, dude, don't go to the UAE. Like, just don't go. For the simple fact that since they have restrictive, and this is one thing that people don't understand when it comes to these Middle Eastern Arab countries. My guy, check this out. Most of their laws come from the Quran. It's the law of Allah over there. It's not they're writing laws like you can't do this, you can't. No, it's the law of Allah. Like, you can't do certain things under the eye of Allah. Like, there's just what you can do. And since it's a very condensed population of people in the Middle East that, you know, that are a part of Islam, it's like, well, you got to look at their lifestyle when it comes to their faith choice. Not saying that, you know, there aren't any Christians in the Middle East, or there aren't any Buddhists, or any is not any Jews or any Judaism going on in the Middle East. Not saying that at all. It's just it's highly condensed on this one region of Islam. So it's like, just take it how it is. They don't do that shit over there. So don't then try to go over there and try to interject your what you do to them, because it's either going to have you locked up or shot. So you pick your poison. Now, Beyonce headline the private 200. I'm sorry. Let me start that over. Beyonce headline the private 24 million concert in Dubai at a luxury hotel Atlantis the Royal, making her first live performance in 5 years. Lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender persons in the UAE have faced prosecution under public decency laws for acts such as cross-dressing, which is shirk, and kissing in public. Now, that's probably their own law, right? Of public displays of affection. But it is what it is, man. Like, it's just what they got to do. Additionally, homosexuality is illegal in the country and under Sharia law. Same-sex sexual activity is punishable by death. While many fans and activists were delighted to see the music icon step back on stage, others expressed disappointment at the singer's venue of choice. But hold on. Maybe she wanted to get that out the way first. Like, let me do this private concert for this opening of this hotel. Let me get this out the way first before I go on a world tour. Like, does that make any sense to y'all? Because if you guys aren't, hold on, if you guys are or if this country's being exclusionary to your lifestyle, why not allow Beyonce to do that venue first, and then when she goes over, goes around the world to countries who are lax on same-sex anything, then you could go then. Like, why do you want to spend, what was it, probably about $5,000 or so, probably less, on a vacation to Dubai, then to be turned around or be, locked up or be killed because you want to do public displays of affection in a country that doesn't allow it, or should I say, you cross-dressing in a country that doesn't allow it, and you be either sentenced by death or killed on the streets. Like, you take your choice. You take your choice. You go, like, you gotta remember, it wasn't the what's that big thing that happens every year with soccer? The World Cup. The World Cup was in a Middle Eastern country. They don't play the shit that y'all think. Like, you can't even have a rainbow flag on your shirt. You can't have it. All right? They don't play that shit over there. So then people wanted to protest that. Well, I think it's messed up that, gay people can't be in attendance. Is like, look, go over there and get shot if you want to. All right? Just do yourself a favor. Just do yourself a favor, go over there and get shot, and then be like, "Oh, I didn't know it was that serious over here." Like, come on now. Like, be smarter at what the fuck y'all do. All right, let's keep going. Speaking with the Telegraph on Sunday, LGB Alliance co-founder Bev Jackson said the British advocacy group was deeply disappointed by the concert. I do not know if I already had 500 million. I don't think an additional 35 million would be enough money for me to go perform the album I dedicated to my gay uncle in a country where being gay is still punishable by death. Inside Hook managing editor Bonnie Sternberg tweeted. Let's just be honest with this whole this whole Renaissance album. Beyonce tried to make, in her best ability, to make a house music album. Okay. Now, some people say, gay people started house. Gay people started a lot of fucking music movements. All right, such as hip hop, R&B, probably country. Like, y'all remember back in the 70s, gay people broke records. Meaning, not like they broke records like Guinness Book of World Records. I'm saying they broke records, music, in their private, either in a private, party setting or in a club setting. If the DJ played a song and people got up to dance to it, mainly gay people, then people with, well, not just people, but music execs and stuff like that, when they would hand these DJs the records to play at their at their gigs, everything fell on gay people. If they liked the record, if the record made them feel good. Like, let's look at disco. If gay people didn't like your disco record, that shit wasn't coming out, like, at all. Like, that shit was not coming out. Now, house is a derivative of disco and many other art forms. And I actually like house music. The main house music y'all should be listening to, don't go to New Jersey. Baltimore Club is cool. I like Baltimore Club. Grew up on it. I believe DC got go-go music going. But Chicago house music is where y'all need to start listening when it comes to house music. Don't start with Beyonce, because she didn't make a house album. She made a pop album that is basically dance music. She didn't make a house album. Okay, she dedicated it to her gay uncle. Okay, cool. But just know, she didn't make a house album. She made a pop R&B album. That's what she made. She did a pop R&B dance album. She didn't make a house album. All right, just letting y'all know this now. Like, I got into house just last year. I've probably been into house music for a while, because you got certain 90s records such as Crystal Waters with a Gypsy Woman. You got I forgot the girl's name who sings Finally. You also got you got the CNC Music Factory, you got Snap. Like most of this shit, most of the songs that I'm saying right now, or groups I'm saying right now, are house dance artists. Like they make house and dance music, such as CNC Music Factory. Y'all know their song that they're popular for. You probably know Snap. He made the one song I Got the Power. So, you know what I'm saying? Like start there. Start there and with Chicago House. So, you know, you got Frankie Knuckles, you got you got Frankie Knuckles, you got I need to get some of these people's names. Hold on. So you got Marshall Jefferson, Mr. Fingers, you got Adonis, you got Frankie Knuckles, you got Joe Smooth, you got Cashmere, you got Future, you got Ches Demare, Damier. So, you know, just start with these people. Like start with these house artists. You got DJ Pierre, you got Ron Trent, you got Green Velvet, you got Virgo, Jesse Saunders, 10 City, Armando, Roy Davis Jr., Fast Eddie, Tyree. Hold on. With Fast Eddie, don't listen to Fast Eddie. That's that hip house bullshit. Don't listen to Fast Eddie. Sorry. You got Tyree, you got Mike Dunn, you got Steve Poindexter, Ron Hardy, Master C&J, you got DJ Sneak, you got Chip E, you got Jungle Wands, you got Sleazy D. Like start with these people. Paul Gemini, Paul Johnson, you got Mr. Lee, you got Robert Armani. Like start with these people. I'll give you a great place to start as well. On YouTube, type in Ron Tinsley. On YouTube, type in Ron Tinsley. All right. He does his YouTube channel, I believe, is called Ron Tinsley, but he does house DJing, or he produces a live YouTube video every week, every Friday, I believe, of either multiple DJs or just one DJ, you know, on the ones and twos playing house music. Start there. Ron Tinsley, RONTIN SLEY, Ron Tinsley, I believe is how you spell it. Let me see. Ron. Yes, RONTINSLEY, Ron Tinsley. He does a house he does a house live stream every Friday called the Red Lab. And either if he has multiple DJs there or if he just has one DJ playing for like an hour or two, they're playing all Chicago house music. So just start there. All right. I'm not, you know, coming at Beyonce, but you know, I was excited that she was coming out with a house album. I was like, oh, that's cool. She's coming out with a house album. I'll like to hear it. But once I heard it, I was like, oh, this ain't nothing but a bunch of fuck shit. Like, never mind. So, you know, it's just it is what it is. Let's keep going. So, let's see. All right. Speaking with Telegraph, I said that already. I believe I did. So, all right. In conversation with BBC Newsbeat, Freelance journalist Abigail Firth said the concert was a misguided choice by Beyonce, whose work is indebted to LGBT culture. But I don't know how it's indebted to LGBT culture if she makes women empowerment music. I have no idea how that correlates. Let's keep going. She's a multi-millionaire anyway. She didn't need to do this. She didn't need the money. She added. Okay, if she didn't need the money, then why did she make the album that she made money off from? Like, I don't understand you guys' logic on this. Like, it makes no sense whatsoever. Let's keep going. Gay bar owner Lawrence Batrin said it was truly disappointing to hear of the performance and wonder if Beyonce had considered the LGBTQ uh, legislation in the UAE. It's never going to go over, so just keep wishing. Let's keep going. We need to hear from Beyonce herself about how she feels about the situation that our community faces over there, he said. Because she has fans all over the world that adore her. Some will be upset, and some will think it's an amazing thing. Let's stop right there. You're asking someone who doesn't run a country to tell a country what they should do. Like, I'm pretty sure she can have a meeting with the UAE president or presidents, but I'm pretty sure she won't be able to tell these people you shouldn't be treating gay people the way that you treat them. That would get her shot. So, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Anyway, let's keep going. RuPaul's Drag Race star Kitty Scott Claus also tweeted about the controversy, writing, "Hi, I have a question. Can someone explain why everyone was canceling David Beckham the other month, but now celebrating Beyonce for performing in Dubai? One rule for thumb, probably is what they said till I get over here. One rule. Hold on, I need to get this. One rule for one and one for another. Like Beyonce, Beckham faced intense backlash for signing a massive deal with the government of Qatar. That's where the World Cup was, Qatar, to advertise the FIFA World Cup. Beckham had previously received praise within the LGBTQ community, appearing on several high-profile gay magazine covers. The latest Beyonce album, Renaissance, was widely celebrated by fans and critics for honoring Black queer culture. But I'm saying house music isn't just queer. Like I said, a lot of gay people back in the 70s broke music. So if you guys, I'm pretty sure you guys can find like a house documentary on YouTube somewhere. Like, yeah, gay people, like once disco died, like, or died down, and disco bars were closing because there was no more disco. You know what I'm saying? So once that happened, you know what I'm saying? Like, they had to find other means to hear these disco tracks. So motherfuckers started making their own. And they started having house parties. That's how you get the term house music. They started having house parties, and people would bring records over and stuff like that, or they would just play local music from people who made music. And some of the music that they heard was house made beats and house made songs and stuff like that, and it gave the same tempo as sort of kind of disco, and stuff like that. So, some people who don't know their music history, you know what I'm saying, like to be talking about this is weird. Let's keep going. The album was dedicated to her. Hold on. The album was dedicated to her children and husband, as well as her late gay uncle Johnny, and members of the LGBTQ community who helped to expand Black culture. A big thanks to you, my uncle Johnny. He was my godmother and the first person to expose me to a lot of the music and culture that serve as inspiration for this album. Beyonce wrote ahead of the album's release, "Thank you to all the pioneers who originated culture, to all of the fallen angels whose contributions have gone unrecognized for far too long. Beyonce has championed LGBTQ rights throughout her extensive career. She has supported several queer artists, including singer-songwriter, uh, I don't know how to say this, Mnek, Manek, I guess that's how you say it, Big Frida, and Messy Maya. She also openly supported R&B star Frank Ocean after he publicly came out as bisexual. Additionally, Beyonce has been an outspoken advocate for marriage equality, promoting the "Y'all Means All" campaign, targeting North Carolina's bathroom bill. She also hired trans actress Laverne Cox as the face of Ivy Park, her her athleisure clothing line. So, I got one thing to say before we move on to the main topic. So, you guys go after Beyonce because she takes a contract to perform in a country that doesn't allow this shit that y'all do. But then hold on, let me back up. You guys praise Beyonce for years because she's a gay activist, gay advocate, and she makes all this great music that supports everyone and everything. But she takes one contract to do a concert in a country that doesn't allow the shit that y'all do, and now it's World War IV on Beyonce. It makes no sense. It makes entirely no fucking sense whatsoever. Like I have no patience for dumb shit. And this is the very thing that I don't fucking have the time for. Cause these people are fucking flip-floppers. Like, 1 second they love you, the next second, once they find something out about you, you're the scum of the fucking earth. Like, grow the fuck up, yo. Grow the fuck up. Like, for real. Like, funny thing about Marcus dated a bisexual chick, right? Only problem about dating her is that she said a lot of crazy shit out her fucking mouth when it came to her sexuality. So, after 2.5 months, I said, you know what, fuck this. Like, I thought it was gonna be like a pie in the sky type of relationship. Like, anything goes. I could have threesomes whenever the fuck I wanted them. But no. Shit wasn't like that. So I said, you know what? You know, and that's not the reason why I left. Like, it wasn't the reason why I left because, we weren't having threesomes every night. It was for the simple fact is that she had crazy fucking beliefs that I couldn't get with. So I'm like, you know what, fuck it. I'd rather just be single than to deal with somebody that has crazy fucking beliefs. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's a mom on top of all this bullshit too, and it's like, like I couldn't deal with it anymore, so I got the fuck out. But anyway, that concludes the pre-show. We will be getting into the main show in just a minute. I do want to take a quick break, so give me 5 minutes. If you want to come up, hit that link that's pinned in the live chat. It's that blue rectangle that's sitting up top of all of the chatter going on in the chat room. So hit that if you want to come up and speak to me. Wait for further instructions, and I'll get you on. So let's take a 5-minute break, everybody. Hold on, wrong one. Let's take a 5-minute break, everybody. All right, we are back. I got this upside down. So tonight we are going to be tackling something else that deals with the LGBTQ or just the T's community, and this time they're doing it to the probably one of the greatest, if not the greatest, comedian of all time. All right. So tonight's main topic overview is this: Dave Chappelle fires back at trans activists. So, this is what's going on. So, Dave Chappelle, he was on his podcast that you can get at Luminary called The Midnight Miracle, along with his co-host Talib Kweli and Yasin Bey, or as you guys know, Most Def. All right. So let's get into this video. Let's get into this video, and we will continue with the article.
So I get to the show that night, and of course, protesters came. What a scene. Mayor, you wouldn't believe it. These were grown people of various genders and gender identities. They threw eggs. They threw eggs at the people who were lined up to see the show.
I didn't know that.
On his podcast, Dave Chappelle detailed the wild scene outside his Minneapolis show last summer. Where protesters clashed over the controversial comic who was forced to change venues last minute.
One lady was so mad with the protesters, she picked up a police barricade. You never seen them? They look like a bike rack. Uh-huh. This bitch picked that barricade up by herself and threw it at the crowd. I gotta tell you, it's an amazing feat of strength for a woman.
He slammed demonstrators as hypocrites for showing up despite many claiming that his jokes endangered LGBTQ people. Chappelle's 2021 Netflix stand-up special led to walkouts at the streaming giant over his material ridiculing transgender people. All right, that's it. So, in conversation with co-host Talib Kweli and Yasin Bey, Chappelle noted that transsexual activists. Oh, I'm sorry. I've read the wrong line first. I am so sorry, y'all. Comedian Dave Chappelle took LGBT activists to task this week for their apparent hypocrisy and intolerance on the second episode of his The Midnight Miracle podcast. Chappelle discussed violent activists' savage attacks on his fans and their success in getting one of his shows canceled. So what's the background of all this, people? Well, I'll tell you. Here we go. In conversation with co-hosts Talib Kweli and Yasin Bey, Chappelle noted that transsexual activists want to be feared. If you say this, then we will punish you. We'll come to First Avenue and fuck your show up, and we'll come to the Varsity Theater and fuck your show up. And they just don't. And they just don't get to do that. Chappelle was scheduled to put on a comedy show in July at the iconic concert venue in Minneapolis, First Avenue. If you guys don't know what First Avenue is, I suggest y'all watch Purple Rain, the movie, because the whole time they're in that venue, so you'll get a feel of what the venue looks like. Plus, the shots outside is, if you watch the movie from the beginning, you'll see that Prince drives up on his motorcycle right in front of First Avenue, and then you also throughout the whole movie see him performing on the First Avenue stage. So I suggest y'all watch Purple Rain if y'all don't know what the First Avenue venue looks like on the inside. Okay, so however, the event was canceled just hours before it was set to begin. The Blaze previously reported that First Avenue officials canceled it and that it was subsequently moved to the Varsity Theater, a venue roughly 2.5 miles away. The Federalist Molly Hemingway suggests at the time that his move amounted to totalitarianism censorship. Exemplary. I know I just said that wrong, but I'm trying to push through this. Hatred and free expression. First Avenue had caved to activist pressure, saying in a statement, "We believe in diverse voices and the freedom of artistic expression, but is honoring that we lost sight of the impact this would have." Now, one thing that First Avenue got wrong, they said that they believe in diverse voices, which Dave Chappelle would be a diverse voice. He's a black man. All right. They also say that they also believe in freedom of artistic expression. This is where everyone had a problem with this statement. Because if you honor that, if you believe in that, then that means that you wouldn't have canceled Dave Chappelle's show. The show would have went on as scheduled. But you guys said you caved to activists' pressure. Gay activists at that, trans activists at that, for the simple fact that they can't take a joke. That doesn't make any fucking sense. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Y'all just saying words at this point. Like, y'all don't believe in anything that the fuck y'all are saying in this statement. And it shows, because you canceled his concert. He had to then book another venue at ASAP. Luckily, Varsity Theater wasn't doing shit that night, so he got to get that venue, which he would have had to do sound check after he did sound check already at First Avenue, but just so he could get his levels right and everything could run as smoothly as possible. But y'all paid all that money, or not really them, y'all paid all that money to stock up on stuff because y'all know that Dave was coming to town, but y'all didn't really give a fuck, so y'all canceled it. Y'all wasted people's time and your own money at that. So anyway, Rolling Stone reported that staffers had complained about Chappelle and threatened to bail out of work. The staffers and other activists antipathetic to free speech were enraged in part by Chappelle's 2021 stand-up special, The Closer, which had sparked walkouts at Netflix. I hope I said that one word right. I think I did say it right. Antipathetic. So let's keep going. It could be wrong. Let me see. All right, I did say it right. So, former actress Elliot Page, Jamila Jamil, and one of the former Wachowski brothers, which are now the Wachowski sisters, behind The Matrix, were among the so-called celebrities who supported the Netflix employees' effort to silence the black comedian, reported the BBC. So hold on one second. Elliot Page is in a Netflix series, right? What's it called? The Umbrella Academy, right? So she wants to be out of work. Jamila Jamil, I have no idea who the fuck that is. And then one of the Wachowski sisters all condoned the walkouts. So let me see who the hell Jamila Jamil is. Oh, she was just in the She-Hulk series. She got some big ass titties too. Anyway, so they all said, that's great that they walked out. But one person out of this whole group, well, really, all three of these people can then be shunned by Netflix by saying, well, we don't want to work with them since they honor bullshit. So Elliot Page would then not be on the Umbrella Academy anymore, which I'm pretty sure under contract, she can either sue or whatever, or hold on, he can either sue or what have you, but who knows if they try to take her out of the academy, which they could kill her off in the show. So they don't have to always stick straight to the comic book. Netflix, I'm just saying. Because y'all know as well as I know, season 2 of the Umbrella Academy was some weird ass shit. No explanation of how Ellen Page at the time turned into a boy during the time traveling aspect, or was that season 3? No, I'm sorry, that was season 3 that happened. Season 3 was weird as fuck because no one can really understand, or no one understood how a female character turned into a male character, and there was no explanation. Like, no one understood it, but we were supposed to go along with it. I have no idea. Let's keep going. Transsexual activist Ashley Marie Preston said, what did she say? We are happy today not because we don't know how to take a joke. We're here because we're concerned that the jokes are taking lives. Another statement that they're given without a goddamn explanation. So that then means they have no goddamn idea of what the hell they're talking about. They don't. They have no idea of what the hell they're talking about. Because they're not given any sort of explanation of how this is taking LGBTQ lives. Makes no sense to me. Let's keep going. One of the allegedly homicidal quips Chappelle made in the special was, they canceled J.K. Rowling. My God. What is this word? Oh, I'm sorry. Damn, my mind is somewhere. Anyway, they canceled J.K. Rowling. My God. Effectually, she said gender was a fact, and then the trans community got mad as shit and they started calling her a TERF. The comedian, I believe TERF stands for trans exclusionary radical feminists, I believe. The comedian then noted he was on Team TERF, which stands for trans exclusionary radical feminists. Okay, so I did get that right. A group that believes only biological females are women. Because they are. Like what the fuck are we doing here? Like, come on now. Like, they're women. Biological females are women. Like, your answer is in this. Like, let's read that again. TERF, which is a group that believes only biological females are women. It's the truth. The answer's right there in your term. Look, they even make up terms and don't even know what the fuck words mean. This is crazy. Like, this shit is crazy. Like, how the fuck can you make a term and you don't know what the fuck the words mean in the term? Like, it's ridiculous. Let's keep going. NBC News indicated the show's cancellation in Minneapolis was also prompted by a Change.org online petition, which claimed Dave Chappelle has a record of being dangerous to trans people. I don't know how, but let's keep going. And First Avenue must protect the community. Activists were not satisfied that Chappelle's show had been relocated. They wanted him silenced outright. Violent activists flocked to the second theater in hopes of a repeat success. Now, so you go and you harass people. That would call for a successful repeat of what happened at First Avenue. Violence begets violence. That's the reason why when y'all was throwing police barricades and eggs and all kinds of other shit that y'all was throwing on people, water and whatever, everyone else that you did that to, or let's say you egged a woman that was on a date with a man or with her husband or boyfriend, y'all then got scared that that man came up to y'all to try to fight y'all. Because not only are you fucking with you're fucking with and harassing people, you're doing something that is illegal. You can't just be throwing shit at people. You can't be throwing barricades and eggs and stuff at people and protesting outside of a goddamn venue that's actually welcoming the man who's performing that night, because they know, the business owners know, that that's going to make them money after you guys fucked up First Avenue's money. Like, what are y'all doing? Like, look, if we allow the trans community to take over the country, you guys do know that there will be nothing left open. No Walmart, no Target, or Target, as some people like to say. Or anything, any shoe stores, what have you. Like, there will be nothing open. The world will be desolate of stores. Like, there will be nothing open because they disagree with what one person says everyone's supposed to miss out on shit. Y'all get where I'm going? Let's keep going. Rainbow Coalition's intolerance. On his podcast this week, Chappelle recalled how transsexual activists mobbed his fans and lined up outside the Varsity Theater waiting to get in after the cancellation of the original show. Chappelle said that these transsexual activists and their surrogates also say that my jokes are somehow gonna be the root cause. Listen, the root cause of some impending violence. Before a joke was uttered on stage that day, people of various genders and gender identities threw eggs. They threw eggs at the people who were lined up to see the show, said Chappelle. One lady was so mad that the protesters with the protesters, she picked up a police barricade. You ever seen one? They look like a bike rack. This bitch picked up the barricade by herself and threw it at the crowd. Recalled the comedian. I gotta tell you, it's an amazing feat of strength for a woman. Cause those police barricades ain't even that goddamn heavy. Like, which is funny that she picked the barricade up, but the legs didn't fall underneath of her. Like, y'all gotta watch the news coverage of it. Like, it would have been funny if once she picked that bitch up, the legs would have fell on her feet and hurt her feet. Let's see. I said that already. Hold on. Chappelle recalled that the violent activists' rally cry was "Go home, transphobe." They kept saying that, "Go home, transphobe," and "Fuck you, transphobe." It was confusing, but if you replace the word transphobe with nigga, it makes perfect sense. Despite the activists' venom and violence, Chappelle underscored how none of his fans beat him up. The people in the crowd would just say, "We love you." Like, what are you talking about? Chappelle has endeavored to take a nuanced approach to LGBT matters in his comedy. Nonetheless, on account of his refusal to subordinate his sense of humor to activist precepts, he has been physically attacked along with his fans. If you guys don't know what they're talking about here, Dave Chappelle in LA was tackled by I won't say armed person, but he did have a knife that was in the shape of a gun. And they stomped that nigga out to where his arm was twisted or whatever. So, yeah, they fucked that nigga up. But this is what happens, yo. When you attack people like this because of your beliefs, you get fucked up. Now, do you then still believe those beliefs? Because me myself personally, Islam has never at all hurt my feelings. At all. Or no one has said anything about Islam that has hurt my feelings. No one. So since I have my own beliefs about my religious faith, and I also have my other beliefs of which I believe, and there's most people in the world that also believe it, such as the group the Hoteps that's here on YouTube. Shout out to everybody in Hotep Nation. And also the Black conscious community, we also have a set of beliefs that we believe in. Has anyone said anything about those beliefs that made me state, oh, well, by them stating that, they're in a perpetual state of us getting hurt? No, because most of us got guns. Like, what the fuck? Like, y'all can't hurt our feelings, because if you want to run up, run up. Fuck around and find out. So it's just that. So let's see. Chappelle was attacked on stage at the Hollywood Bowl in May, which I said, by a man reportedly armed with a knife who claimed to have been triggered by the comedian's jokes about the LGBTQ community, which we found out that homie was non-binary. Art is a nuanced endeavor, Chappelle said this week. I have a belief that they are trying to take nuance out of speech in America. Nuance out of speech in American culture, that they're making people speak as if they're either on the right or the left. Everything seems absolute, and any opinion I respect is way more nuanced than these binary choices they keep putting in front of us. I don't see the world in red or blue. The comedian intimately intimated that activists are going out of their way to find and make offense, just like how they did with Beyonce, just like how they did with Aretha Franklin. Like, they're finding things to get upset about. They're finding them. They're not finding them in a way of them like, well, I think this is fucked up that of what's going. No, it's they're finding it. It's like, natural woman. Oh no, they can't say that because fucking we're women too. It's like, no, dog. Like, you not just you can pretend all you want, but you're not. Like, the only transgender I respect is Flame Monroe. That's the only transgender I fucking respect. You know why? Because Flame gets it. Flame gets that he's only playing dress up. He knows that he's not a fucking woman. He knows that he is a man in a dress with a wig on. And guess what? The only time Flame wears his getup is when he's fucking performing. That's the crazy shit. Because as a comedian, he's funny as shit, and he said this on numerous occasions. His pronouns are he, she, we. He pimps the bitch, she makes the money, and we spend it together. He, she, we. Now that shit's funny. But I'm saying, Flame Monroe's the only transgender I fucking respect. Because he actually gets what shit is. He doesn't say shit that, you know what I'm saying, that makes people try to seem as though that they're being mean or that they're not getting it and this is what it is. No, he gets it, and he tells people what he believes and what it actually fucking means. He said it himself. I'm not a fucking woman. Nor do I see myself as that, because that'd be disrespectful to this is his words, to my mother, my grandmother, my aunts, and all the women that came before me. That would be very disrespectful. So if he gets it, which he's a minute percentage in this whole LGBTQ scheme, what the fuck are y'all not getting? Anyway, let's keep going. Let's see. The comedian. I just lost my spot after Siri popped up. Hold on. The comedian. I said that already. Let's see. In fact, I don't think. Okay, here we go. They are. There's a thing they do where they deliberately obscure what I think they believe is the intent of my work to make a moment of it that I don't know that the work necessarily merits. Uh, you know what I mean. I'm I'm not even mad that they take issues with my work, he said. Good, fine, who cares? What I take issue with is the idea that because they don't like it, I'm not allowed to say it. Jeremy Clarkson of Grand Tour fame, now facing further cancellation, recently expressed a similar sentiment in an op-ed claiming that leftist male content are also intervent inventing new rules to ensnare anyone and everyone that deem to be unworthy, and that there really is an army with the ability to remove from public life anyone who disagrees with it increasingly militant viewpoints. I started through all of that, so I will say it again. So, this guy, Jeremy Clark, says inventing new rules to ensnare anyone and everyone they deem to be unworthy, and that there really is an army with an ability to remove from public life anyone who disagrees with its increasingly militant viewpoint. Now let's take that. It's a militant viewpoint, right? It's a militant viewpoint because of this. We don't like what you said. We want you to stop. If you don't stop, we will cancel you. Well, the only way you can cancel me is if you kill me. You can't try to have people stop working with me, stop allowing me to come to different comedy venues and stuff like that, or concert halls, to where I won't be able to make my living. Now, if I did that to you, it will be different. You will be shouting to the mountaintops that this celebrity is trying to destroy my life. That's what they would do, right? But when Dave tries to point this out, that it's unfair, it's not something that should be happening. They shouldn't be doing this to people and fucking up their livelihoods. You know what they say then? You're a millionaire. You can afford not to work. It's like, well, I can't keep my millions if I don't keep fucking working. Like, I don't know where the left came from. Like, I don't know where these fools came from, but somebody needs to stop them, yo. Like, nothing that they say makes any fucking sense at all. No sense at all. And they want people to advocate for them and to make sure that, you know, they're safe in these spaces, and they want to make sure people are being fair to them, but you're not being fair to everyone that you're asking to be fair to you. Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense, yo. Like, why are these people? I won't go that far. I was about to say something real fucking wild. I don't understand why these people think this way. Because by them thinking this way, right? They're thinking this way because they was born that way. Anyway, by them thinking the way that they are, it's entirely batshit crazy. Like they believe that since they are transitioning into a woman, they believe that they should be able to go into female bathrooms, right? But let's take now. I'm not a doctor, nor a surgeon, nor a scientist. But let me tell y'all something about these transgender women getting their transitional surgery. Right? So basically the surgeon, cuts the dick up and reforms it into a pussy, right? I hope you guys know that the pussy actually, or I shouldn't even say pussy, the mangina basically gets turned into a cloaca, because the only way that they can make it to where the pussy gets wet is from anal secretions. So it then becomes a cloaca. So everybody who's out there fucking on transgender women, I hope you're enjoying your booty hole, because that's exactly what her coochie, its coochie is. You can't even call it a coochie; it's a moochie. That's exactly what the moochie is. So they gotta grow the fuck up. They're really fucking this country up to the point to where other countries are laughing at us. Now there was various commercials that I saw on this one podcast I watched, right? So it was the Chinese military it was the Chinese military commercial, right? So it's like these strong young men that, they're doing work, they're doing what they have to do to protect their homeland, right? Then I saw a Russian one. Like, these motherfuckers already got a rock stone face, so it's like, they looking real, Russian rock stony and shit in the face. And, they're doing work, they're showing them working out and them, being, strong young men to protect their homeland, right? I get to the goddamn so in the show they get to the United States military commercial. It starts out, I have two moms, and my two moms allow me to do the things that I do now. Blah 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 blah. This and that. And it's like, the fuck? Like, it was nothing with those other countries, nothing about anyone's personal background, nothing. This is what they were sent there to do, and they're doing it. United States, they're trying to entice more LGBTQIA plus signees. Because if you guys don't know as well, United States military is fucking dwindling to the point to where people who only go in for like 4 to 5 years, they wind up staying for the simple fact that there's no one to fucking serve, because these young kids aren't going. And, you know what I'm saying? It's hard enough for them, it's hard enough for them to get signees into the military. So most of these guys, they're getting jobs once they get in there. It's like, hey, we don't have people coming in here. So if you want a job, fuck it, you can have it. Like, I don't know if it's to the point of like that, but I do know that, it's a lot of guys going back that were there, that was in the military when either they went into college or, they left high school. Most of those guys are going back, and those guys are my age, if not a little older. They're going back because there's no signees now, or it's became taboo to be in the military, which, you know what I'm saying? Like, my personal ridicule of the United States government as a whole, you know what I'm saying? But still, I do understand we need a military to protect the country. I do understand that we need some sort of fighting force just in case shit goes awry within the world. Like, I'm not stupid, but at the same time, it's like, the fuck, yo? Like, what is wrong with these motherfuckers, dog? I'm just saying this. You attack Dave Chappelle because he has a point of view nobody else knows, and he does it in tandem with being funny. Also, you attack Beyonce for taking a show that will pay her probably more than any other venue. Like, I saw Beyonce tickets. Like, even in the nosebleeds, you gotta fucking pay like hundreds of dollars for. Like, Beyonce probably doesn't even break even going on the road, like, most of the time. That's probably the reason why she got other business ventures such as Ivy Park, and she just started the clothing line, Ivy Park, and her record label Ivy Park, which now has several artists on right now, which I believe Chloe and Hallie, they're a part of Ivy Park Records. I want to say Toby is, but I'm not sure. And I think that's it. I believe so. Probably Big Frida is a part of, the record label, maybe. But Beyonce's probably not even breaking even on the road. She's probably just putting these shows on, making the money that she's making because she enjoys what she does. And then you go after, of all people, a dead person. Please excuse my expression on that, but you go after a dead person because of a song she sang back in 1964? Are you fucking high? Like, these motherfuckers have no coof. Like, at all. They have entirely no coof. Like, you basically attack people who do not agree with you. It makes no sense. You will be horrible at debates. Like, really, because in a debate, it's two opposing people with two opposing beliefs of whatever side of the argument that they're on. They're probably bad as we speak at debate. So I don't know, man. Like, this shit is just ridiculous that I have to live in a country where when I walk outside, I can be attacked for how I feel about shit. And then, I have this here show where I explain a lot of shit of what I say, but I still will be ridiculed for it by this said group because I don't agree with their beliefs and what they believe. It's like, yo, grow the fuck up. Please grow up. Because life is a lot harder than somebody saying some jokes about y'all that y'all disagree with. It's a lot harder. So if you guys can take the heat, get the fuck out the kitchen. Go somewhere else. You can't take this shit to the UAE. You can't take that bullshit there. Like, y'all basically want to kill people by trying to convince a government that's already made its mind up about how they want to conduct their country's existence. You want people to die for that? For LGBTQ rights in an Arab country? y'all are really fucking high, yo. Like y'all need to quit smoking the dad grass and fucking. Well, y'all ain't even smoking weed. Y'all on that hard shit. Y'all on that white girl or that boy. If y'all don't know what boy is heroin. So on that China white or you know what I'm saying. Y'all doing that bull. Y'all on that bullshit. But what can we say? We're in a land where you can speak freely, but once you start speaking freely, motherfuckers got an issue with it. I have no more to say other than this. We're getting the fuck out of here. I do want to say everyone who came by, everyone who's still watching, I thank y'all for dealing with me tonight because I was having an issue with my OBS. Like, I have the new OBS update, but I still have the 27.2.4 version, on which they don't do anything for now. But I have issue with the new one because I can't use the face cam on that. So, not the face cam, it's the virtual camera. For some reason, the virtual camera doesn't work on that one, so I'm still stuck using this old one. So tomorrow I'm gonna have to figure out how I can get the face cam to work, so I can start using that one instead of this one, because the old one, it has its bugs and it's still fucked up to the point where, you know, like if it gets my Elgato Stream Deck files, like I don't know how the hell it does that. I won't even say that. Like, I can't remotely use my Stream Deck with OBS. Like, I can do it now. Like, y'all be able to see me do this and stuff like that. And, you know, my first screen and all that. Like, I can do that now. It's because I had to download something before I came on. So, I thank y'all for putting up with me tonight. So I'll give you guys a round of applause. Alright, so with that being said, let me get y'all on out of here. So, people, if you are listening to me, listen to this. On Fridays, I do a game stream called Marcus Speaks Play. I am reaching that final part of the game I am playing now, God of War Ragnarok. You guys can go to either here or Marcus Speaks Play for the time being. That the channel still stays up. And go and check out the playlist of God of War. You'll see all kinds of exciting shit. You'll see me getting frustrated on screen. There's a lot of stuff. Like, I showed the human side of gaming. Like, a lot of the game streams that's out, it's all only them focused on winning all the time. Like, you actually see me playing the game in real time and losing as well. Some of those times. So, come on through, check out Marcus Speaks Play here on Marcus Speaks every Friday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as well. You can come and see my podcast, which also has its own playlist. Go and check that out as well. Marcus Speaks Live is the podcast, which also comes on Saturdays at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As y'all know, it started a little late today. I still got my point across, right? Also, please go and subscribe to the Marcus Speaks channel. As I've been saying, the Marcus Speaks Play channel will be coming down. So if you are subscribed to me over there as well as here, just stay subscribed to me over here because that channel is going down. But I would like you in its substitution phase. Please go over to my Rumble channel, all right? You can still catch me doing the same shit over on Rumble, but when I do my live shows, if I get 17 more people to follow me and more, I want more over there as well. I want as many as I do here over there. I want you guys to go and follow me over there on Rumble. So if you don't have the Rumble app yet, you need to get it now, all right? So just in case some things get spicy over here, you know what I mean? we can go over there in the Rumble because we can say whatever the hell we want over there as long as it's not hate speech or harming anybody. All that good shit. Also, if y'all ever want to come up here and talk to me on this show about any of the topics I present, you guys can do that. Hit that goddamn link that's always sitting there in the chat all lonely. The link is always sitting there pinned to the top in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all got to get in here, all right? We need to start talking about this stuff that I'm presenting to you guys, all right? I'd love to hear you guys' opinion, not only in just the chat room, but I would love to hear you guys' voices who's watching me as well, all right? But with that, I hope you know, comes rules. And the rules are, you must be on camera at all times. Hey, I don't make the rules. Actually, I do make the rules here, but I'm just saying. You must be on camera at all times, okay? That's so I can know who I'm speaking with when you come up here to the main stage. So when you come back here to the backstage, make sure you have those cameras on, because if you don't, I'm just gonna boot you. Like, it's that simple. Just follow directions. But if you don't want to be on camera to the public when you come up here to the main stage, you don't have to. You really don't. You don't have to. You don't have to be on camera where people can see you. By that, you can answer a question that's back here. For everyone who comes back here, you need to answer the question that's here that's been here in the private chat. Do not make it a conversation back here. All right, just let me know if you do or if you do not want to be on camera. All right, it's right back here. Yes, I like to be on camera with your name, so I can match your name up with your answer back here, so I can just bring you right on up. All right. Also, please silence all background noise. All right. No one wants to hear what's going on in your life here in YouTube land. You don't want to hear what's going on in your life. All right. So please turn that all the way down. Turn your life down in the back so we can hear what you have to say. All right. And also, please like this video. Subscribe if you are new here. Hit that bell icon to all, and also share my videos, please. Share my goddamn videos so more people can come up and see what's going on over here. I got some hot shit going on over here. You know, laid back stream on Fridays, me playing the game. Whenever I'm playing a multiplayer game, I want you guys to start hopping on, like I said with Halo. You know, Halo's cracking now, and we all can't play together now. What kind of bullshit is that? We all should be playing Halo together, hanging out, all right? Also, you know, then we have this show here, Marcus Speaks Live, which gives you guys trending topics, and you guys hear my opinion on what I feel about these topics. You guys can too. Y'all can come up here as well by just sharing this so other people can know what's going on. And you can hit that link that's in the private chat. I mean, not the private chat, sorry. Hit the link that's in the main chat that's pinned to the top, and we can all have fun. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, y'all know what I do here. Y'all know that I gotta leave y'all here with some positive advice. Bye. Stay with you guys. Focus on getting that money. We all know that money makes the world go round, and we all know that that's what makes people happy. It's having money. So focus on getting the money. Save your money. Make sure that you're not wasting your money on dumb shit. Also, drink more water for health purposes. Drink water if you want to lose weight. Well, the water's healthy. It's for health purposes, all right? Also, mind your own damn business. That's for mental health purposes. Mind your own business, you'll never go insane. You know why? Because you don't have to wait up the world. So please focus on minding your own goddamn business and do yourself a favor. Be informed by doing your own research. This has been Marcus Speaks. I have been your host, Marcus, and I thank you guys for watching. And I'll check you guys out next week. Peace out.